another one I could have bought.
All right, here we go.
It's like
We're
$100
recording a podcast.
It's the one that can take from $9
That was Carrie. So I figure it's called Stories from the Big V because we just tell stories. Howdy, folks. Welcome to Stories from the Big V. I'm your humble host, Big V. I'm joined by a lot of people. We'll get to them later. Kenny's over there. Kenny. I almost pointed at Tyler. There's Kenny and Tyler, Carrie and her. So we're going to talk to a bunch of different people here tonight and just get a couple of little clips so we won't bore you. I'm joined by the lovely and amazing and smashing Kate the Great, who's going to tell. And what is it, Kate, that you're going to tell?
This is one of my favorite stories. I just want to say, out of all, this is one of my favorite stories. And I guess it would be the favorite story between you and
I try and guess.
and
I bet you can
gentlemen.
guess what it is in the first try.
Yeah. You
Stories
and
involving
gentlemen.
me and you.
Yeah. This is my favorite
Is it
story because I can't believe that it's real.
The hamburger one?
Yep.
Okay.
All
right.
Is that what we're going to call it? The hamburger story?
I don't know.
Yes.
We're going to call it the hamburger
incident.
The hamburger
I
incident.
don't know. I wouldn't call it that.
The hamburger incident.
I'll say it's more that time Jane snapped. Can I tell someone wrong, please?
With
good reason. Very good reason.
With very good reason.
I could have been arrested and gone to jail.
We
that
should
night.
have been arrested and gone to jail that night.
And you, I don't know. You describe the story. I'm not gonna. So Kate will tell the story.
Okay, I'm
then.
going to tell it to the best of my
Best to her,
ability.
and me and Tuna will be here to chime in.
By the way,
please
we're
chime in.
any inaccuracies.
we're here at the
or-
40th, my 40th birthday.
Yeah, the big
bash.
4-0.
Big 4-0.
So that's what.
So before we get to this, how do you feel about that? Turning 40, you liking it? So you're on this world tour, it seems.
I am on a world tour to promote me.
Yeah,
I tell you
this
what I
is
love.
more of the calm down,
Yeah.
like...
I'll tell you though, I love seeing those family DeLuna pics. You and your brother and your sister all together.
Yeah,
yesterday.
it's good times.
It was good.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
I've never met her.
yeah. She's 8 years older. You know, I think one of the cool things about partying for 6 days, 5 or 6 days, is I'm not gonna go nuts tonight. I'm completely fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
Good.
So it'll be.
Good. Everyone feels that way. It's Saturday night, people.
I've tried. This is like my fourth drink that I've tried tonight.
It's just not working.
It's good.
It's like
I
you're like
made
a
it
dead battery.
Oh, my fucking Goldilocks over here. This was too sweet. That was too sweet.
It's a lot.
Okay, so
Oh.
the hamburger incident.
The hamburger incident. So this is a great story. Carrie, listen to because this is a great story. You'll like it.
You've heard this.
Have you heard? I don't know if you've heard this story.
All right, just come on in.
Okay.
We are being joined now by Carrie. Carrie Bowler. Hi, Carrie.
Hi.
Well,
camera.
it's audio.
It's audio.
Carrie, welcome to Stories from the Big V.
Hello. Thank you.
Okay.
It's a pleasure to be here.
All right. So
You'd have a good radio voice.
You would. That was very
what?
sexy.
You do, Carrie.
Very true.
That was very sexy.
Thanks.
Okay, so tuna, gentleman, and black myrrh, right?
I forgot about Black Myrrh.
Black Myrrh.
What's his name? Adriana?
Adrian.
Black myrrh. Adrian.
I loved her.
You remember Black
big
Myrrh?
old
Oh yeah,
titties?
I remember
Yeah.
her too.
Yeah.
Remember big old
Yeah.
titties? Why do you think
all
we
had an
call her
incident
Black
at a-
Myrrh?
Yeah.
Her big old
Sean,
voice.
they're way bigger than mine.
Didn't we have an incident like poolside with her at some point?
There was an incident.
Oh, it
There
was
was
your
That's a
There
separate
was a
incident.
few incidents.
That's a
separate
That's a different story.
I think that's a story
say-
best left.
I think that's a
the past.
that's
That's
just a whole other
later
podcast.
Especially because I don't know who my audience is gonna be.
Save that one for the late at night show.
Okay, PG.
I just want to. Okay, let me just say, just before you even get started, I was off that day, and we came across these beers that were like almost hallucinogenic. They were.
Every time we had them, we went nuts. But
All right, so that just sets the mood right there for everybody.
Yes.
But
Okay.
Let you know.
we only have like 5 or 6 piece.
Yeah. Because they're pretty terrible because
Yeah,
they're
they're
so
terrible.
cheap.
It tastes like garbage.
So they've had this drink and they've gotten fucked up. They're fucked up.
That was the first time we attempted to do 2 12-packs.
2 12-packs.
Well, okay, gentleman was at work, so I already had 6.
Oh wow.
And then when he got home, he bought
Then he
12.
joined in on the party.
And then I had 12 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because I bought some.
He bought a 12, and then, so I'm now drinking 18 of these beers. that make us go
Yeah,
nuts.
and then for the inside of the rim, it actually
Okay,
shoots a
so
laser out.
tuna is way fucked up.
Like a fan of a
Gentleman's
laser.
Gentleman's
and it
feeling
just
good.
puts it online.
Black
You
Mer's
just-
also
if you go
feeling
on the
good.
Yeah, she's
inside,
hanging out with us. Wasn't she staying with
I love
us?
how she refers to you, even though she's talking about somebody else.
No, she left.
No,
She
no,
left.
she's not. She's talking about.
machine.
I'm talking about Adrian. Oh, but just as a Black Mer.
If you're know anything about
Anyway, so they'll go to Jack in the Box because they want to. They need to get some food, sober up, all this stuff. Right? They're in the line. They get.
Okay,
the
hold
food.
on.
Okay.
There's a lot been omitted. We didn't just go to Jack in the Box. There was a huge ordeal just trying to get tuna into the truck to go to Jack in the Box
See, I don't.
because you were so drunk.
And it wasn't even. I wasn't
I'm
even.
going to be.
I hadn't pissed him off yet. I was just really intoxicated.
Yeah.
And I
I
wanted
didn't
to.
want to deal with them.
He didn't want to take me.
So
to
I
Jack in the
didn't
Box.
want to take him to Jack in the Box. Like, oh well, we'll leave you here, man. We'll get you something. And he was just kind of standing in the parking lot, swaying back and forth. And Adrian said, she goes, you can't just leave him out here. I go, yes, we can. We can leave him out here. The apartment's right there. He'll find his way back home.
I don't think I could have made it.
She goes, you can't do it.
Wow, if you say that you might not make it, then it's probably.
So,
Because you could always make it.
This was not. Well, this was around that period.
Oh, okay, alright.
so at that point, I still used to get in the back of the truck. I didn't want him in the truck. No, I take it back.
I was riding in the.
You were riding in the cab of the truck. That's right. Because that's when I exploded later on.
It was gentleman driving. I was in the middle. Black Mer was passengers. Okay. So we go to Jack in the Box.
So they go to Jack in the Box. So then they're in the line. They get out. They have other stuff. They're like checking the bags, or I don't know. They're in the car with the food. Vincent's being difficult.
I appreciate
Mer
I appreciate how kind you're being.
Yeah.
Let me describe to you the difficulties.
Please
So
elaborate.
we get the meal or whatever, and they give me my soda. I'm passing it to Vince, and he just flips it inside the car. And soda goes all over the place. I was so mad at that point.
Whose car was were y'all in?
This is my truck, and there's still soda on the roof of my truck.
It's just, he flips it completely. And then, like, I guess James is like, that's it. He wants him out of the car. So he goes around and throws Vincent out of the car.
Yeah,
and then proceeds to drive out of Jack in the Box.
Yes.
And then Black Mer's like,
You can't leave.
you can't leave.
No man left behind.
I go, yes, we fucking can leave him. Fuck him.
It's a grown ass man. The apartment's just a couple blocks away.
Yeah.
You should just throw him in the back of the truck.
Well, he gets
Am I
back.
predicting?
He goes back to Jack in the Box, gets Vincent, throws him in the back. Vincent,
Wait. I'm standing there. I don't remember this, but James said that when he gets talked back into going back to get me. And I'm standing in the parking lot just laughing. I'm just cracking up. James doesn't just get me. James walks up to me, kicks me in the stomach as hard as he can.
yeah.
I double over on the ground. He picks me up like a sack of potatoes and throws me in
So impressed.
in the back of the truck and
So
then
angry.
hog ties me.
Then hog ties him
tied him
down.
up.
Shut the fuck
My
up.
Then hog ties him down.
my wrist to my ankles. Gets in the truck and then drives away. Now keep in mind, granted, the people in the drive-through line just witnessed an abduction. And a rather violent one at that. There were no cops called.
No,
It's
no.
like 2 in the morning at this point.
Yeah. Like
Perfect crime.
sack of potatoes. Vincent doesn't stay put. He somehow unties his hog tie.
And he gets loose.
And he gets loose. Yeah.
While we're driving up Metric, he jumps on the top of the roof of my car and puts his hands on the window like that. We're all on the fucking road and we're all fucking drunk as hell. So I pull over. I was so angry. And I told Adrian, you have to go back there. You have to sit there back there with him, hold him down till we get back home. And so then she did. So then I was riding there by myself. And I was taking turns super sharp.
Gentleman was so pissed at me that he was taking.
Black Mer.
I know.
She was-
Actually, at one point, I became concerned with her And so I held on to her while we were being thrown around. And I was taking the majority of the bumps.
I was so mad.
But she
Did you get a handful that titty?
it was they were everywhere. They were not just in the hands. They were in the neck and they were everywhere.
Everywhere.
Have you ever opened up before these?
And then
Yeah, so then they get back to the apartment.
Yes, that's correct. I'm so mad I kind of grabbed his head in the truck and I started slamming it on the opened up bed of the truck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the gentleman's getting violent.
Somebody else coming?
I didn't hear anyone.
So then, like, he comes upstairs and I throw him on the balcony. I lock him out.
he tells me he locks me out in the balcony. He tells me I can't come in. He tells me I can't come in until I behave.
He's out of control.
Yeah.
And I was really considering jumping off the balcony and then going up to the fence. I mean, going up the stairs and ringing the doorbell.
It was second story.
So he opens the porch and tells me, "Are you gonna behave?" And I say, "Yeah."
He's like, no. And then he's like, no,
And I say
they're
yes.
pretty far out there.
So he lets me in. Him and Black Mur are
We're eating our Jack in the Box.
They're just about.
He was right. Somebody's here.
They're just getting ready to eat the Jack in the Box. So I go to my room. A gentleman makes me go directly to my room. And so I go to my room and I'm lying there and I think about it. And I say, fuck that.
And hold on, let me pause it real quick. I was eating a bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Oh, okay.
And I was maybe two bites in.
Okay.
I walked up to the gentleman. Walked into the living room. I'm back. Like the night's not over. I grab his bacon ultimate cheeseburger, snatch it out of his hands, and I throw it against the wall. And it just...
Throws it. Chunks it.
Is that when he stuffed it in your mouth?
Right after that.
And then I go to my room, and then I'm done for the night. And I shut the door.
Then he goes to bed.
Gentleman kicks the door in, not down, but he opens it violently or kicks it or whatever. And I'm lying there. He's got the remainder of the burger. He says, "Do you think that's funny? You think that's fucking funny?" And then he starts shoving.
Hi.
He shoves the burger in my throat to the point where I can't breathe.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Like,
Himmer.
Hi.
I can't.
At the
Boot Fest.
Oh, why didn't you say hi?
you were busy with your friends.
He's with his peach.
This was this piece.
You were busy with your friends and James went alone.
That's too sad.
He didn't want you to. He didn't want you to see him alone.
I didn't want you to catch myself. Hi, Carrie.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Kenny? Yeah.
Let's see what else happens. Oh, so then.
But you didn't realize anything this happened when you woke up the next morning.
Well,
Hello.
Hi, James.
How are you, sir? Oh, doing good, man. Good to see you.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Which I shouldn't smell like anything. So anyway, so gentleman thinks the only way that he can put an end to this night is to knock me out.
No.
Yeah.
Gentleman proceeds to start punching me in the face.
Oh my god.
That's real. Like violently punching him in the face to knock him out so he'd be like, I can just be done with you.
I got anger problems. Again.
That's for real, bro.
And he couldn't. I was so drunk that I couldn't.
I keep in control of this, Murray, usually.
He got so tired of punching me, he
It
just
was
went
like
to
the
bed.
Hulk.
Yeah.
The gentle giant, no more.
When I woke up the next day, I said, why is there a murdered burger in my room? It was a weird combo on my bed. It was a weird combo.
You just went to bed?
God, it was just pieces.
Yeah.
pieces
It was pieces of meat, cheese, and blood.
Yeah.
Somehow I fell asleep in that.
And a ransom note. And then you went to Victoria.
And then I went to Victoria.
And then later in the day, he texted me. He goes, "Hey man, I don't know what happened last night, but I woke up. And my head was bloody and there was burger all over the place." I go, "You don't remember what happened last night?" He goes,
No.
"No." I go, I'm not. Why would we be mad? I'm not.
It could have been really bad. Like that could have ended.
Yeah. I go, man, we got into a kind of fight. It's cool though.
But you know, it was. But you know what? You know why? I
But
think.
I could never knock Tuna out. I had to give up. I went to bed in the end.
Yeah, because I was like a wet noodle.
It's like he got up, came back in the living room, and go, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
But you know what? It would have been a big deal if if we had a history of being angry with each other, that would have been the final straw if we had a history of having problems with each other. But
That's my mom and stepdad.
it was
First
just,
time.
So yes,
It was just
First and only time, really.
This whole
It,
It's my family.
one of my favorite stories.
Like the first house is my mom and my stepdad, then the second house is
So
my
much
sister,
violence.
my crazy sister and her.
and
family.
none of it sounds true,
My
right?
least favorite
Yeah.
story. I don't like that.
Like, hold your breath
It's
whenever
very
you're
scary.
violent.
Very uncomfortable.
They're
I don't
crazy.
feel safe.
I mean, Mer, I don't do this all the time.
Adrian,
when have you ever seen him act that way?
Adrian
No,
said,
they thought it was farming.
are you afraid of gentlemen or me? What's
Like you would never know that you just
Gentlemen.
drove past,
Oh
like,
no,
the
no, it was a
shit
very
like
well
goats and
deserved.
rabbits
You
and
guys would have been rooting for him if you had
chickens
saw the way, and you know
You
how
might
I.
have seen chickens
Yes, I
walk
do.
around.
Because I probably have wanted to punch
Chickens
you in the
roam.
fucking
Like
face
you'll see it tomorrow,
many
probably.
times, so that is-
But I was super drunk too.
But
I'm just kidding.
I mean, but I don't know of you acting that way.
But I don't like violence, so that really is my fault.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
that song? Like,
We got a lot of happy
Yeah.
stories.
But I can understand because
Whether
Vincent is a
That's
fucking piece
right.
of work. So.
Sometimes vodka
That's true.
Vincent
I heard that.
especially.
You're a big fucking piece of work.
What a piece of work.
What
That's
a
true.
piece of work. Anyway, that's Kate's favorite story,
That's my favorite story.
That's a
and
good
that's
one.
Mer's least favorite story.
That's Mersley's story. Yin and the yang.
We got a 2-for-1 deal.
That was
Someone's
good.
favorite and least favorite story in the world.
That's a snub and a flub.
And then you used to have really long hair.
So that puts us at even,
Yeah, we're dead even now.
Oh,
We're
okay.
back at zero.
and we're back at zero.
Short. I used to have a kind of
Nothing.
I haven't really
We'll get to
seen
some
you in
more
a long
stories
time.
We
later.
accomplished nothing. All right.
Our only
Thanks for that
encounters
story,
are
gentlemen. We'll see you in a second.
Yeah, see you in a bit.